I'm a 29-year-old guy from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Grew up in a solid middle-class family. Dad owned a small plumbing business he built from the ground up. Mom was a beloved elementary school teacher. They weren't rich, but they taught me the value of honest work and smart money management. That's probably why I became a financial advisor. I know nobody's getting hyped to hear that at a party, but I love what I do. There's something fulfilling about helping regular people plan their futures. And since I made partner last year, the paycheck's nothing to scoff at either. Back in the summer of 2018, I almost skipped my buddy Mike's BBQ. Had client reports to finish, but he threatened to drag me there himself. Good thing, too, because that's the night I met Sarah. She was by the fire pit, laughing in this sunlit sundress that made everyone else fade into the background. Red hair, green eyes, and the kind of energy that made you want to know everything about her. She worked in marketing for a tech startup, was sharp as hell, obsessed with true crime podcasts, weird but charming, and we ended up talking until 3 a.m. while everyone else either passed out or left. Things escalated fast. We moved in together after a year, made sense financially and emotionally. I proposed during a beach sunset in Traverse City. Strangers clapped. It was the kind of perfect you think only exists in rom-coms. Our life was solid. Mornings started with my French toast, which even her mom admitted beat hers. Evenings meant cooking together while dancing to 80s music, and weekends were for road trips to random Michigan towns or gardening at home. We were that couple, the ones people called relationship goals. And then Polly happened. Polly is Sarah's older sister, 32 going on Instagram. She lives in Miami, makes money selling overpriced workout PDFs, and basically built an empire on toxic positivity. Think CEO of living life with a superiority complex baked in. She'd show up unannounced, insult our apartment by calling it quaint, and ask Sarah things like, "Don't you miss having adventures, sis?" Like our life together wasn't real. Sarah always seemed different when Polly was around. More anxious, more insecure, less her. It was like Polly triggered some deep need to be seen the way she was. Filtered, curated, fake. Over time, Polly's advice went from passive-aggressive to flat-out sabotage. She bombarded Sarah with stats on divorce, quotes about finding yourself, and tagged her in posts that basically said, "Ditch your fiancé if you want to truly live." At first, Sarah laughed it off. Then she stopped laughing, started journaling, started changing. Then came the Tuesday that broke everything. I'd made her favorite French toast that morning. She wore the sweater I bought her for Christmas. We joked about roadside attractions for our honeymoon. She kissed me goodbye like any other day. At 6 p.m., I walked into an apartment that didn't feel like home anymore. Sarah sat on the couch halfway through a bottle of wine, eyes empty. She said those 4 words that always mean heartbreak. "We need to talk." She said she felt trapped, said she needed to find herself, said she couldn't do this, gesturing at everything we'd built together, our photos, our plants, the thrifted penguin we laughed over. She spoke like Polly. Align with my truth. Live authentically. Like our life was just something she'd accidentally stumbled into. She moved in with Polly that same night. Left her engagement ring, my grandmother's ring, on the coffee table, like it was costume jewelry. Then posted a quote on her Instagram story. "Sometimes choosing yourself means leaving others behind." That quote got more likes than our engagement post. For a while, I spiraled, sat in the same spot for hours. Mr. Whiskers, the cat we rescued, curled up beside me like he knew I needed him more than ever. I didn't go to work. I didn't eat real food. I watched every stage of grief pass like a storm. But then came clarity. She came back, a few months later, crying, apologizing, saying she'd been confused, that Polly had manipulated her, that she missed us. She said she wanted to try again, wanted to come home, and I looked her in the eye and said, "You already left." She went silent, speechless, because I wasn't the same guy she walked out on. I wasn't waiting with open arms. I wasn't her fallback plan. Sarah taught me how to build a life. Polly taught me how fragile it can be. And now, I'm still here, in the same apartment. Mr. Whiskers still curls up in my lap every night. The French toast recipe still gets made. Only now it's for me. I haven't taken the ring off the coffee table yet. Not because I'm waiting, because I want to remember what it cost me to know my worth. It started like every other mindless evening. A few beers, a half-hearted scroll through Netflix. I'd hit yes on the "Are you still watching?" prompt for maybe the 100th time when I noticed something strange. Sarah, my fiancée, who had left just weeks earlier, was still logged into our shared account. Under Continue Watching, there was some random show I'd never heard of being watched at 2 a.m. at a guy's place. That sinking feeling hit hard. My fiancée, who'd been planning our wedding and honeymoon a week earlier, was already Netflix and chilling with someone else. Fueled by heartbreak and alcohol, I spiraled. First stop, Instagram. Sarah's main account was textbook post-breakup, quotes about self-discovery, filtered club pics with her best friend Polly, and the usual faux glamorous finding herself nonsense. But I knew Sarah. She had a habit of making multiple Instagram accounts, one for books, another for cooking. So I had a hunch. Instagram linked suggestions across accounts with the same email. After about 10 minutes of trial and error, I found it, a secret account. Private, of course. But Sarah had always used the same password, her mom's name and birth year. Bingo. What I found wasn't just incriminating, it was soul-crushing. The DMs told the story of my own personal car crash. In slow motion. She and Polly had been planning their escape from the suburbs since January, calling our quiet, happy life a prison. Polly hyped her up with long messages about freedom and new beginnings, while Sarah flirted with some finance bro named Jake. There wasn't explicit cheating, but the "what if we'd met first?" Texts said it all. Meanwhile, I was at home growing tomatoes and planning surprise date nights like a fool. She hadn't just checked out. She had replaced me, down to a spreadsheet of her glow-up plan. Clubs to visit, guys to meet, even appointments for hair extensions and tooth gems. There was a group chat named Sarah's Liberation, where they mocked me and our boring life. One message hit hardest. After I'd posted a photo of us laughing at my nephew's birthday party, Polly commented, "Ugh, you look so basic here." Sarah's reply, "Just a few more months of pretending." She was pretending. While I was house hunting for the kids she claimed to want, she was planning outfits for Miami nightclubs. And then I found the picture, Sarah in a wedding dress, crying tears of joy. The same day she was in Jake's DM saying she felt trapped. The life I thought we shared, it was fiction. For months after she left, I watched her new life unfold on Instagram like some sick reality show. Designer outfits, rooftop parties, flirty stories with Jake's voice in the background. Hashtags like choosing me and all living authentically. But then, karma. 3 months in, Polly posted a photo on the beach, in Malibu, not Miami, showing off an engagement ring. The caption? "He asked and my soul said yes, ready to start forever with my twin flame." That twin flame was a tech bro named Tyler. She'd been dating him in secret while preaching anti-marriage, free woman gospel to Sarah, and now she was moving to Seattle with him. Sarah found out via Instagram like the rest of us. She freaked, screaming phone calls, accusations of betrayal. Polly hit her back with, "I'm following my truth," then blocked her. Jake? Turned out he'd been following his truth with 3 other women. One of them made a TikTok exposing him, and it blew up. With Polly gone and no one to foot the bill, Sarah's fabulous Miami life collapsed. Her wellness coaching gig flopped. She couldn't afford rent, lost touch with her fake friends, and became just another lonely ex-influencer posting about healing. Meanwhile, I was doing okay. I went back to the gym, finished restoring my vintage record player, rediscovered peace. Mr. Whiskers and I had a rhythm. It wasn't Instagram-worthy, but it was real. Then I met Emma. It wasn't some rom-com moment. It was at a tax law conference. She asked a sharp question about Roth IRA conversions, and I turned to see this woman in a tailored navy suit, smart glasses, and a quiet confidence that knocked the air out of me. We skipped the rest of the conference and talked for hours in a nearby cafe about everything from tax brackets to true crime podcasts. No performance, no pretense, just ease. Emma wasn't like anyone I'd ever met. Ambitious, yes, but not for show. Funny, intelligent, kind. She taught me how to make proper coffee, ruined my kitchen making French toast, and never once asked why I had a cat tree and no wedding photos. She just got it. So when Sarah showed up at my door one rainy night in October, mascara running, hair a mess, shaking and asking to talk, I wasn't angry. I was done. She poured her heart out. How she'd made a mistake, how she missed our life, how she was different now. But I wasn't the same either. I showed her a photo of Emma and me at my cousin's wedding, laughing, real. I'm different, now too, I told her. And I know what I want. Tears again. But this time I didn't comfort her. You should go, I said. It's late, and Emma's coming over tomorrow. She's teaching me how to make croissants from scratch. As she walked out, she turned. Are you happy? I thought of blanket forts and bad puns. Quiet mornings, smart questions, butter croissants. Yeah, I said. I really am. After she left, I texted Emma. You won't believe who just showed up. Her reply? Should I bring emergency butter? I can be there in 3 hours. That's when I knew. Sometimes the worst thing that ever happens to you leads you to the best thing you never saw coming.